Hi there, it's your girl Star, and I am back to share with you my vegan barbecue boneless wings inspired video. And if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this yummy meal on this plate, then just stay tuned. Okay, so first I'm starting out with this gluten-free all-purpose baking flour, and I tried this by Bob Red Meal, and it's pretty decent so far. It's very different because it's gluten-free, and this was the only flour that I had left in my cabinet, so I was going to go ahead and use it. It is my first time using this flour. I normally just use regular all-purpose flour, but I decided to use maybe about a cup and a half of this flour to coat the mixture that I'm going to use before adding my next step. And you want to make sure you use some type of milk, or you can use water, but this was also the first time that I used almond milk, but it was like unsweetened vanilla, so I was really curious to see how that was going to come out because I just used regular almond milk before. So this is also something new. I'm adding oregano powder into the mixture, and it may look like a lot, but once you mix everything in, it tastes really good. And some onion powder, which is also good. Onion powder, if you've seen my last video, you know that I love that. Some paprika, black pepper, and some sea salt. But you want to go light on the sea salt because it's really heavy if you apply too much. Then you kind of want to mix everything together to coat evenly, and as you can see, it looks thick. So you want to make sure you apply more milk to even it out to a thinner layer. Now onto the star of the video, some cauliflower. You want to make sure you get a nice clean cut of your cauliflower, and you want to go straight down the middle. And then I naturally just grabbed the wrong knife and I was already started, so I was not moving. So you just cut that and break it apart, and as you can see, my hands worked a little bit better than the knife. So you just want to peel off the lettuce and just break apart the cauliflower because that is what's going to act as your buffalo boneless wing bites, but in this case it's barbecue. And just to add, you just want to make sure that you wash it before you get into cutting it, and then dry it off to make sure that it is fully dry and not damp, and try your best to just break it and make it into like little nuggets. You want to coat the mixture onto the cauliflower evenly, so just grab a few and enter it into the bowl and just stir it around until you feel like all of it is coated. Then you place the cauliflower into the pan and you put it into the oven about 400 degrees, and I left it for about 40 minutes or so, but checking it frequently. As you can see, it dried into all it was coated and it got stuck to the wax paper, and I just could not remember that I bought a nonstick pan, so I ended up using wax paper anyway. So now for future reference, if you guys have a nonstick pan, then just use the pan because this was a mess, but although it didn't really stick as much. Now we're going to move on to making the sauce. You're going to use some ketchup, some barbecue sauce, and this was like a sweet spice type of barbecue sauce. You can choose whichever one you like. You're going to add some paprika and some hot pepper flakes and stir that all around and put some filtered water in it. And then you're going to coat the cauliflower again, and then you're going to place it back into the oven. And this is how it looks before you put it in the oven. And this is how it looks after. It's just dried and sticky, and of course naturally I just apply more of the sauce. Now I'm on to using some kale, and this is the Nature's Greens kale mix. I'm just going to saute that in a pan with some olive oil, some minced garlic, onion powder, paprika. Well, there you have it, folks. Here's the meal, and I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and remain wonderful. I'll talk to you soon.